Hey, Sammies. As you know, we have our first live show on August 4th at 7 p.m. at Pulp Fiction Books and Comics in Long Beach, California. I just want to tell you about some of our sponsors and giveaways we have for that night. We have free beer being supplied to us by the Badass Steady Brewing Company in Long Beach. They're amazing. Try their Grasshopper IPA and their hard seltzers. We have 2 tickets to the Creepy Paranormal Nights tour from Cartwheel Art to give away at the show, as well as 2 tickets to Rated R Speakeasy, a monthly horror-themed pop-up in Glendale. We also have a plethora of exciting merch, DVDs, and posters from our friends over at Epic Pictures and Dread Presents. Come stay alive at the live show, Sammies. Bye.
Are you following what I'm saying?
Are you following what I'm saying?
She can't see my lips.
Can't see my lips.
Stop. You're a bitch.
Hi.
Hello.
How is everybody?
Happy Monday.
Monday.
This is our trailer episode. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about a trailer for a movie.
Who is this person across the couch from me? Oh.
See? I just smoked an invisible cigarette.
Oh, it looked very fancy. All right, what trailer are you telling me about?
This is a movie called They're Inside. Okay. We start with a voiceover from a man. I know you have a different vision of how this would pan out. I did this for all of us. And we start to see a woman kind of bent over a bucket, maybe like wetting a rag or something, and a hand kind of like grabs her chin and just lifts it up. Mm-hmm. Skirt to black, and then it's quick flashes of young adults at a cabin. And then it kind of gets to just one chick sitting in a chair kind of talking about other people. And it'll show each person as she discusses. She's like, there's Erin, like my friend from college, and Joanna, she had something about she was the best and we want the cast to be like that. So they're talking about people in the cast.
Okay.
And then there's Dougie and he has a camera. So it seems like maybe they're filming something and she's like, and then you, my baby sister. And the camera kind of turns to the girl behind the camera, Cody. And she's like doing the behind the scenes. And it even like puts on the screen, Cody, baby sister, something. So
Okay.
It's like they're filming a movie and then there's like the behind the scene part too.
Got it.
So all of it's being filmed. And then we kind of cut to some different clips of them making the movie. And then we just hear different things throughout. And it's like, well, it's the main chick saying, will you delete that? And then someone else waking up and being like, that noise again. A couple of them looking outside. And one of the guys says, I'm going to say something. And we start to see different shots of them. And some are just normal, but some we can tell it's through a camera. And it almost seems like, I would say surveillance cameras, but it's probably what they put up for the behind the scenes. But it seems like they're coming from like the ceiling and different places. And we can see that it's through the camera though,
Okay.
kind of watching them living their life. And we hear someone being like, you're scaring people. And we're looking out into the dark woods with like a creepy dark tree stump out there. And then we are seeing the back of a girl's head and she turns around and looks at the surveillance camera. There's a mask on her face. It's a big eye mask.
Oh, no.
Like a face with just those big ass fucking eyes.
Yeah.
And we hear, this is probably coincidence. It's just a random series of events. And then we see a masked girl slowly kind of clawing down a doorway.
No.
And we hear one of the girls say, we've got a broken phone. We've got crazy neighbors. How does no one else see this as an issue?
I do.
And then we cut to a girl asleep, hands above her, start choking her. She's like, ah! And then pretty polka dot tights on legs, just dragging a body. And then another face mask in a mirror. Then one of our guys on the ground with blood around him. Someone standing up over a body holding an axe. And we hear, you scared? A bloody leg. Someone hitting someone over the head. Knife held to a bloody gut. Is it hard to watch your friends die? We see the group sitting around the hearth. Another masked girl.
I know exactly where that is.
The fireplace?
Yeah.
A masked girl standing in front of them cocks a gun. And we hear a guy say, pain. Beautiful.
No.
Punch through the door. And then it says, they're inside over a picture of or it's like the gang kind of sitting in the kitchen. And so little sister gets up to kind of, she stands up and goes directly into the camera as if she's going to turn it off. Face mask girl. And then she looks directly at us in the camera and does a little head tilt.
Oh, no.
And says, "Can we watch it?" Cut to black.
No! What's my question? I don't want to be in the cabin.
The question is, you're in the cabin. You're in a cabin in the woods. You've got a broken phone.
Okay.
You've got crazy neighbors. You maybe see it as an issue. So, Ketrin, what do you do?
Anything around me is a weapon if I believe in it. So I don't have a phone, but I am. It's tough because I have questions, but like you obviously don't know the answers. So
I'm going to assume there's no way to just drive away because that's like obviously I'm sure they cover that at some point. But
so all right. I am going to arm myself with something in this cabin. I'm assuming there is, we're in a hearth room, so there's probably a poker of some kind.
Nice.
There is probably a kitchen where there are knives or even like a corkscrew, because me and my friends are not going to go to a cabin in the woods without a corkscrew for our wine.
Hello.
So I know that we have those. Then, even though my neighbors are crazy, I am going to try to sneak into their house to use their phone because mine is broken.
That seems dangerous.
I'm assuming I don't have a car. I'm sure I'm in the middle of the woods.
Right. No,
I've got to make contact with the outside world and my phone is broken. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I don't know that I have another option. I gotta make a phone call.
Wow. All right. That's ballsy, Ketrin. That's ballsy.
I don't know that I have another option.
I hope it keeps you alive.
Me too.
I guess we'll have to watch and find out.
And if it doesn't, may my epitaph read, "She was ballsy."
I mean,
and loved peanut butter and her cats.
Let's be real. It's definitely going to mention your cats.
It's definitely going to mention my cats. That sounds fun.
Hopefully it won't end up saying, "Crazy cat lady."
It should. That's fine.
It does sound fun.
Yeah.
So that's available on video on demand, and it's our friends at Dread.
Yeah.
Have it on Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
Do you want to tell a little story? Why don't you go ahead and tell a little story?
So we actually kind of know the people who made this movie, but we've talked about multiple people from the movie on the podcast at multiple times.
But I think what's most interesting is that we did not receive this trailer to do because of the connections that we have talked about on this.
Nope.
This is all just like 4 separate connections to this group of people.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I went on a date with the director.
Yep. But this was ages ago.
Who was the nicest and who gave me the infamous fucking Jason mask that was signed by Kane Hodder. I don't know how to say his fucking name. Every time I'm always like,
no, I think it's Hodder.
Mm-hmm. And it was the best thing ever. Mm-hmm. And I discussed in length about that and how it was the nicest fucking gift anyone's ever given me.
Such a nice gift.
And then the reason he gave it to me is because he was like, "Oh, my roommate made a documentary about Kane Hodder." So then when we were at Monster Palooza, standing at the Dread table saying, "Hey," he's like, "Oh, this is so-and-so who produced a documentary about Kane Hodder." And then I had a miniature panic attack.
I said this at the time, you guys. It was so fun to watch because the great thing about knowing Kim is like, I know what is happening in her brain, even if she's not saying anything. And the panic that was going through her mind of how do I explain to this stranger who I am, why I know him, but he doesn't know me, and also what was that guy's name? Because she was totally panicked, and like Kim would forget my name in a panic
100%.
For sure. So I just kind of stood back and watched and really enjoyed the show.
Yeah. And just made a bit of an awkward fool of myself like I do.
It was adorable.
But what's really cool is when I did go out with John Paul, he was talking about, I'm pretty sure, this film.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because we were just like discussing what we had done and stuff like that. And like now it's fucking being distributed by Dread. So I'm just really happy for him.
That's
and
fucking
like,
great.
I think that's awesome. And I've also talked about, he's the person that sometimes I have said like, someone I know did a shit ton of research for like making his horror movie.
Yeah,
it's him. Like
it's
he's
him.
done so fucking much research. And he's the one that says like the Ouija board was like the common denominator of like things that get haunted.
I love it.
So yeah, I think that's just like such a full weird fucking
It's
circle.
so crazy.
That is really fucking cool, and the movie actually looks really fucking good.
Yeah.
And I'm terrified of creepy little mask thingies like that do the little side face, like side head tilt. But the movie's out right now. It's on video demand, so
Cool.
everyone can
Why
watch it
don't you
or get the
say-
Blu-ray from Dread.
Yeah, just say one more time, like the name of the film and where people can watch it. Just one more time.
So the movie is They're Inside, and it's on video on demand everywhere, and you can get it from Dread on Blu-ray.
Woohoo!
Our friends.
Yeah.
So that's our funny, crazy story.
So fucking weird.
But I'm very happy for him because I think it's really fucking awesome and he deserves it.
Yeah, congratulations, bud. All right. I guess that's all we do.
I think that's all we do.
Anyways, so this has been Kim and Kat Stay Alive.
Maybe.
And we'll see you in 2 days.
Until
on
then.
Wednesday. Stay alive. Bye. Ghosted me.
I'm done.